Okay, Family Dollar trip story. Family Dollar trip story. Had to run to the FD after work today. So I'm over getting some baggies, like Ziploc baggies. And I'm just reaching up getting them. First I was like doing some comparison of prices and such. And I was reaching up getting one box. I needed a couple different sizes. And so this woman comes like right beside of me. I mean, our arms are touching. And so I thought maybe it was someone that I knew and was just like, they were kind of having like a little fun, like making a little funsy. No, I didn't know her. I did not know her. We were arm to arm though. So she was shopping for, I don't know, foil or baggies or something also. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got mine and I only got one size. I didn't get the other size because like, well, I mean, I don't like people to be that close to me. I just don't. I mean, if you have to, and I know you, that's fine and dandy, but it was just weird. Anyways, it was just weird. Listen, remember in COVID when they're like 6 feet, stay 6 feet? But I have loved that rule for years, like before there was any such thing as COVID, and I'm all for it now. Again, not for, you know, health reasons, germs reasons, COVID reasons, just for a little personal space. I like my personal bubble. Okay, so it doesn't stop there. I get in line waiting to check out, and I'm standing back some from the lady in front of me. There's a woman in front of her checking out, and she's really buying a lot. I gotta turn the heat on, sorry. It is 19 degrees. So she's really buying a lot. That's perfectly fine. I wanted to kind of tell her, won't you wait till Saturday and use the $5 off coupon? But whatever. That's none of my concern. So I'm standing there. Guess what I feel? Guess what I feel against me? That woman! The woman from getting the baggies. That woman! She comes again and stands. She is so close behind me. She had items in her hand, like holding them. Her hands are like brushing up against my sweater. What? There's no call for that, ma'am. There's like 4 of us in line. There's plenty of room. Scoot back. What are we doing? She was, I mean, that close that like her hands were brushing my sweater. So I had a few things, I don't know, like 6 items maybe in my buggy, whatever. And so I stepped over a little bit, like beside of my buggy. She had some stuff. She didn't have like a little carrying cart or a buggy. So I said, oh, why don't you go ahead? It looks like you have a little more than me. Because I wanted her in front of me so I can control the distance between our bodies. Gosh. No, she wouldn't do it. She wasn't going for it. What? Like, someone's offering you to get ahead of them. You don't have to wait in line. Sis, jump at that offer. No, she was fine. I was like, okay. So I stood over beside of my cart, and I thought, now, if she moves over behind me and touches me, like, I do love Jesus, and I try to represent him well wherever I am, but I'm just going to have to tell her, man, please don't get in my personal space. I can't take it. Okay, anyways, would I've really done that? No. I like to talk big, but I probably wouldn't have done it. Okay, so we're standing there waiting in line, and the lady in front of us, I told you there was myself, someone else, and then the lady, she really went shopping. That's fine, whatever, go shopping. She's just talking. That's fine, that's my kind of peeps, okay? So she's standing there, and the gentleman cashier is like filling bags, you know, of her items. And she said, now randomly, no one's really like having a conversation with her. We're all just kind of nodding, you know, yeah. Well, I wasn't even nodding. I was just making sure somebody wasn't in my personal space. Like, if you're up against my sweater and my sweater's big and bulky, you're too close. So anyways, and not a need for it. We weren't like, there just wasn't a need for it. That's all. So let's get back to Gabby up there. I don't know her name, but she was fine. She was just talking. So she kind of paused for a minute. He was finishing up some things, and she entered her little phone number for her rewards and such. And then she said, yeah, I figure I've got plenty of groceries because I have to have surgery, so this will work out fine. Nobody said anything. She really didn't give anyone an opportunity to say like, hey, what kind, or hope it goes well. Nothing like that. She said, yeah, I got to have surgery on my bowels. She said, they just are not working correctly. She said, they've got to get in there and do something. wait. It's okay. There's no shame in that. Everybody has bowels. We all know what they do. We want them to work properly, but I don't know. Like, do we need to announce it necessarily in the line checking out from the Family Dollar? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. At this point, I'm starting to chuckle. Like, just kind of like myself. Like, I'm smiling and chuckling because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is an eventful trip to the Family Dollar. The FD did not disappoint today. Okay, so it's her total. She runs her debit card. It's fine. It just takes a few seconds for it to process, right? Like, there was no question of if it's going to be approved or not. She said, that'll go through just fine. She said, I just put a $1,000 check in there yesterday. Well, cool. Let me put my items up there then. I mean, if you got some to spare, let me go ahead and run mine through. I'm just kidding. It just cracked me up. I was like, I get it. I mean, I totally get it. But I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And once I stood to the side of my buggy, invade my personal space, she didn't bother me. She stayed in her area. And when it was time to for me to check out, another cashier had opened her register, so she was checking out there, which was that was fine. And I checked out, and then off I went. Now I'm going home to love on my grandbaby. I cannot hardly wait to get there. FD story complete.